All right, let's kick this in gear. No need to wait for the very last minute. We're super glowy, but nonetheless, good morning, my friends. Welcome, anglers. Great to have you here this week. It is the Tackle Box stream. I look forward to these. They're a whole lot of fun. First thing in the morning, great way to start my day. Who doesn't want to wake up and go fishing, right? It is 9 a.m. here on the beautiful west coast of old Canada land. And we are currently in Norway. Kind of cool. We're almost complete opposite sides of the globe here. It's fantastic. So we're going to head out today. We're going to go after this week's king of the catch target, the bream. These are hungry little buggers. They will bite so... Well, I mean, it's a smorgasbord. What do you want to do? How do you want to do it? Where do you want to do it? We're going to cover that this week. We're going to give you a little bit of a poke on some of the great spots, and we're going to see what we can get. We're going to see what we get. I've got a number of different setups with me. In fact, I've aligned my rods with the sense of purpose. I have different setups, and the idea being is that I'm just going to try different sizes of hooks and baits and see what we get in these areas. Now, if you're looking for, let's call it a cheat sheet of sorts, jump in the Discord. In the general chat, you'll find the pins. There's lots of information in there. There's a chart that shows you what size of hooks per fish, per metal, if you're after some of the old elusive diamonds. There's another one that has, go and check it out. The other one tells you what sort of baits they'll all bite on and everything. And they're all up to date, which is fantastic. This is community driven. Big shout out for putting that all together. My phone is going off over here. I have it turned off, I promise. Well, volume off. Oh, goodness. Hello, chat. Good morning. Hello. Welcome. Bear with me today. Sleep has been eluding me last, I don't know how many days, feels like an eternity, but it's about the last week or so. And if I say something stupider than normal, just let it go. Oh, look at this. We got the crew jumping in already. They're finding me. I'm telling you, the community is on it. And as always, come and find me, come and join me. Let's get a group fish going. But we're just going to have to start linking our Apex IDs, and that way everyone can just jump in quicker. But I like to give the equal opportunity for everyone to get on the stream. Who we got over here? I love it. I love the multiplayer in this game. It's a big driving force. Speaking of driving, where are we driving to? Just to give our friends a little heads up. There's, where we got? Who all's in here? Big rig, right on. Right on. We got a whole crew happening. I thought I saw Broba on the list too, but I don't see Broba. There he is. Well, man. We're going to head right up over here. Now, let me tell you, bream are great. They're all over the reserve. There's so many great spots, but there are some concentrated spots that if you're looking to get yourself that purple roll in the Discord for ye old king of the catch champion, you might want to focus your efforts somewhere around here. And we're going to go to one of those spots right now and have a little bit of fun with this. You don't have the angler priorizer. What's up? Oh, welcome, man. Well, hey, thanks for coming to hang out. Greatly appreciate you. I should say, actually, you guys might have noticed there's been a recent resurgence, not an insurgence, a resurgence from our creators. You'll notice a lot of our partner creators have been jumping on the game. They've been doing streams. There's VODs going out. It's been a whole lot of fun, a pleasure to watch. And we thought to help along with that, we'd create a little buzz. They've got giveaways going. You get your chance to win a copy of the base game. They also have giveaways for the Norway Reserve, which, let's face it, this place, for real, it's just insane. Where are we? Oh, we got a ways to go, man. We do. We got a little ways to go. I'm not complaining. Loving the boats, man. That's just something about this. I need a wakeboard, and I'd like to hop off the back, please. Oh. So, Jax, the angler's coming to console in summer, but is there a possible release date? We'll give you a release date as we get closer. We're trying to push it as soon as we can. So we don't want to put a date and have people's plans screwed up by offering another one. We got to get through certification. There's a lot of boxes that need to be checked. But like we're looking at like a 2-month window. So we narrowed it down as best we could right now. As soon as we have something solid, I will absolutely pass this along. I know what it's like. I know it's nice to be able to line it all up and figure out what's happening, right? I get it. I get it, my friend. From the Empire State, what's up, Jay Still? Welcome, my friend. Jackals, hello, sir. Hello, hello. Pigman, hello. Tay, Mr. Tay of the Humes, how are you, brother? I hope you've been well, my man. There was a bunch of me's in the migration stream about 6 hours ago. I was well asleep. I had that thing open, the moose migration that's happening right now. It's so cool that they've got all these trail cams, all these cams all set up throughout throughout the area, and you can watch it live on Twitch. It's so cool, so cool. Been a while since I played an EW title. How are you, Jaxy? Might start streaming some Call of Duty. Get right on, man. Right on. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm doing great. Everything's in a real good spot these days. It's a lot of fun. It's great vibes. The team's firing all cylinders. The community's lit. It makes my job fun. Hard to call it a job sometimes. Okay, we're going right up here. Oh, we got the boys coming in. We got Big Gray. We got Proba. They know where it's at. They've seen where we're going. We're gonna meet up. We're gonna meet up there, boys. There was moose downtown in my town a few days ago, Mr. Schrader. That's awesome, dude. Where are you at? Where are you at? I see that a lot here in BC. A lot of little northern towns that get it often. It's pretty cool. A friend of mine actually lives in Quesnel, and he's got video of moose coming right into his yard, going right into his backyard. They had left their dog food outside because their dog, it's not that he runs away, he just takes vacations. He disappears for like 2-3 days. I'm pretty sure he's got a secret family on the other side of town. But then he'll come back, and he'll come back. And so they were going away out of town, and they left some food out. Well, they have all the motion sensor cameras and crap set up, and they caught a moose. The moose was eating the dog food. I have never heard of this. Might have to go sprinkle dog food where I normally hunt. Could use all the help we can get. Okay, so this looks like a good a spot as any. Now, let me take a look here. Let's go ahead and pop in. Let's go to our handbook, and let's go. Wait, I just love seeing that. It's too bad that more aren't lit up. Where am I going? What am I looking for? We're looking for the breams. The breams, they're such an interesting looking fish. I'm hoping to better my gold. I'm really hoping on it. It's nice to have this little bit of background info, but sometimes it can be a little misleading. Habitats, shallow pond, deep pond, lake shore. So we know we don't want to go out into the middle of the lake to catch these bad boys. We're going to stick right along the edge. Now, if you want to get more precise than that, honestly, I sound like a broken record, but the best source for information these days for our game is the Discord. And it's not even going to the guides that are coming out, it's talking to the folks. We have some incredible anglers in there that they know so much about the game. It's awesome to see. Like, we're not looking too bad. I really do need to go and focus a few others, but I'm trying not to. I'm trying so hard not to, because I really want to do this stuff live on stream. So yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult. This is like my target that I just want to. We might have to fix King of the Catch and rewrite what's what for what week, where, when, and how. CJO, what's up, brother? Good to see you, my dude. What's happening? I'm doing well. I'm waking up. Sleep has just not come easy to me for some reason. Not at all lately. But being here with everybody, it's a great way to start the day. Man, I absolutely love the style you are rocking, bro. Now, let me, little bit of context. My buddy's, he lives on an acre, and I haven't done it yet this year, but I would typically go over on a Sunday morning. Well, I shouldn't say morning, because that makes it sound bad, but I'd go over and we'd hang out, and we'd do his lawn. He's got a big ride on, and one of us walk around the weed eater, one of us get on the lawn, on the lawn with a cold beverage in one hand, and it was like the rule. We ended up hanging out the day, making a day out, because it was 1 acre. It was pretty big, man. We'd have a lot of fun, and that is exactly how he dresses. If you're watching Johnny, I just threw you under the bus, buddy. But, you know, he's a dad. He's allowed. I'm surprised he's not wearing Crocs and socks, for Pete's sake. Everybody's here, Mr. Schrader. It's fantastic. I love this community that is coming up around us. The group of people that it's so unique, man. I mean, we're blessed. We're blessed that way here at Expansive Worlds. Maybe it's because we're in a niche categories. Yeah, I had to read. Yeah. Maybe it's just the fact that I look at our hunting. It takes a special kind of person to be a hunter. You need that patience, that understanding, and I think that translates just the same to fishermen. You need that patience. You know, you need that even keeled kind of. I don't think I've ever seen a fisherman. Oh, that's not true. But rage and snap their I'm out of here because they've been standing there for 2 minutes. You know, it takes a special kind of person, and you see that in the community. Folks are willing to go out, and if they have an inkling that they might get something in this spot, they will sit there all day in their foldable chairs with their cold beverage by their side. And it's, you know, I think we're all kind of birds of the feather. When I hear this guy talking, I just want to rip my rod out and go fishing. Come on, Coop. Let's go, brother. We're right here on the map. Come and find me. We got a crew coming in. Tony from DoorDash. Dude, man, I'm placing an order. I can't even handle this anymore. I use DoorDash way too often. Every time I see your name, dude. We got Big Rig. We got Brobot. Who's coming in? Jabba's coming in. Right on. Come on in, my friends. Come and join us. And let's have a little bit of fun here. Brobot picking up the pike here too, hey? This is a great spot. You get a lot of fish overlap, so depending on what you're using. So what am I using? I've actually got the dough on this setup. Love the choice in skids. That's awesome. I got the dough. I brought worms, red worms. I got all kinds, and I just set up on 4 different rods, so I could just bing, bing, bing. You can change it quite easily. I'm just maybe trying to be too prepared, but you know, having some fun with it at the same time. Plus, I want to spread the mastery around. I've put a little bit of time into some more so than others, and some mastery is complete, some's not. Need a bicycle or an electric bike in game would be cool. It's kind of it's not a bad idea, right? It would be cool to see more ways to get around. I'd like more boats. I would. I love the fact we have a 4-man vehicle. That's awesome. That's just awesome. My goal at some point is to fill the server up with 12 fishermen. Hello. To fill the server up and just caravan out to a remote spot, make it like a proper fishing trip, and see what we can do. Be a lot of fun. Might go fishing tomorrow for some carp. Nice, Crabble Man. Right on. Hey, welcome, dude. Good to have you here, my man. Good to have you. I was watching your stream the other day. I got to get out and go fish and just need some snow to melt so I can get up into the mountains. I feel that. It's snow's all melted here, and the weather's getting, actually this weekend, it's supposed to be hot. It's hot, and we got F1, baby. Sorry, I'm an F1 junkie. I can't help it. I won't talk about that, but that's my weekend plotted out. I got the smoker going. I got F1 on. I'm going to do some yard work. Okay, you know, and once I get those, it's the yard work that's keeping me in town. Otherwise, I was going to head to our ranch. I was my original plan. Some great fishing down that way, and I want to explore it. I've been talking to the locals. I've only had the place down there. It's like an hour from us, just across the border in Washington State, and they've been telling me some of the great fishing spots. So I'm really keen to go and try. There's a bream. Hey, over here, buddy. If you could, he just move that way. He just wants to come up and say hi on stream. I get it. I understand what's happening. Let me just quickly change something up here. Beautiful. Beautiful. There we go. Hoping for Amazon map with Arapema with Arapema, or a Florida map with saltwater species. Red drum and tarpon. Oh, hey, man. Yeah. Florida map would be cool. So, like, Florida's got some real different fishing. I was just actually not. I think it was Schrader's fault. I saw an idea for a Florida map, and I wanted to see what all was happening there. And I really like some of the options. I think it was Florida. They had the good gar fishing, right? Gar interest me. They interest me. I'm my fishing is limited to British Columbia, which isn't very limited, but there's a lot of fishing I've never done, and I've never done any deep sea fishing like marlin. Well, I guess it depends what you class as deep sea fishing. I've gone for halibut, cod, springs, snappers. you know, that's not what I'm thinking when I say deep sea fishing. I'd love some marlin. Just it grabs me. I'd love something like that in the game. That would have been you. It was you. Of course it was you. I watch your channel every day, my friend. It's just fun. It's fun to see the theories and the work and time that you put into those map suggestions is mind-blowing. Okay, so let me, you know what I should have done? Let's go over this a little bit. Let me show you what I'm rocking. Okay, so with my first rig, I've got the Rushy going. It's almost done. I'm so close. I'm at that close. You can see I'm 92%. And the Rutherflug, because it's also a Rushy. We're matching over here. I'm color coordinating. It doesn't matter so much, but I've got a 3 with the doe on this setup. Over here, I've got the 2 with a red worm. Over here, I went with the Jakehead. The soft plastics should work swimmingly, pardon the pun. I didn't set this one up, actually, but I do happen to have, that's too big. It's too big. So this is my focus. I may try some different baits. This is what you want, a 2 if you're looking for those big old trophy boys. So actually, oh, we got another incomer. What do we got? What do we got? CJ, oh, my man, he found us. Welcome, dude, welcome. Let's see how everybody does here. Get a lot of northern pikes, getting some roaches. Okay, the roaches, they gobble everything too, man. Tactic Steel, what's up? We do, but Texas is better for gar. Is it? Okay, okay. Bottom fishing would be great. Man. It would. It would. Bottom fishing, I think bottom fishing, fly fishing, these are all things that have a definite place in any fishing game. And I know it's been hard to do in previous games, the iterations, hit and miss. There's not a lot of options for fly fishing. And these are things that the team is, to say they're talking about it is an understatement. It's been a big topic of conversation because it's been a big request from the community. If it's possible, we'll hopefully hear from Gaz and Rushy and our other devs here at some point where they're at on things. We like to do a regular update. Gaz actually took it upon himself to give regular updates in Discord. You'll see him in there. I just love when they come up and tease me like this. Where you going? You're heading right to mine? You're going to mine, aren't you? You are. You bugger. Okay. Well, go for it. What up, Tyke? How you doing? What's happening? We need to get that little sword next to your name. We're about to get hit. Yeah. Yeah. Hit me. Yes, sir. Not gonna put up a fight. Well, a little bit. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Come on in. I got something for you. Starts with a B and ends with an at. And a cooler with your name on it, too. Come on, come on. So I got a story to tell. I have quite the fishing story to tell. And there we go. I'll take it. I'll take the broad salmon. Sure, baby. Get in there. Because we'll always get that little bit of mastery, and I haven't done a lot on this rod. So we'll switch out the reel once we hit it. It's nice to see that happen. Very good, very good. Haven't done a lot with them. This is a catch and release only reserve, sir. I can role play. Okay? I'm a little hungry this morning. Just a touch. And I'm sorry, but it's pretty hard to compare with any fresh catch and eggs fried up in a pan. I used to do it every morning up at our cabin. I miss those days. I miss those days a lot. It was awesome. It was awesome. I want to do more of it. You want to start the game up? Do it, man. Come and find us. Where's CJO? Hey, you guys are welcome to pull up as close as you can and hop into my boat. Huge channel cats in the Susquehanna River. Did I say that right? I think Idaho would be cool, but it would be very similar to Golden Ridge minus the tons of salmon and sturgeon here. You know what? Okay, so let's talk maps. Let's talk maps. You guys know where we're at. We got Golden Ridge Reserves. We got Norway. If there were something in the works and you had one ask, I love when we ask these questions. The feedback is just like powerful. Before we get specifics, like, look, let's face it, the world is wide open right now. It is our oyster at the moment. We literally are set up on the precipice of fishing greatness. We've got one in North America, we got one in Europe. Now, would you rather have something, let's call it, I guess I shouldn't say domestic. You'll see the way my brain's going. I you know what? I'm just going to put it out there. I want something exotic. I do. I want something exotic. There's so much great fishing in Europe and in North America. I just know that we're going to cover it, but like, I want something exotic. I want something tropical. I want something like, what do you think, chat? What do you think? Right? Having said that, yes, please be specific. We are fishing Norway, Ash. Come on out, my friend. What up, Pitbull? How you doing, dude? Scotland's very exotic, dude. Actually, I would love something around Britain, period. I grew up there every summer, man. I spent every single summer in Ireland. I love Britain. I've been to Scotland a ton. I want a hunting map there as well as a fishing map. It'd be great. South Africa is also an option. Anything in Asia, that's interesting, Wilson, because I know fishing is massive in Asia. That would be great. Thailand, rainforest map, Mekong Delta. Interesting, very specific. I like that. River monster style in Indonesia or Africa. You have my attention. You have my attention, Bree. I love the idea. That's why I like the gar. I love sturgeon. I like things with a big fight. A Caribbean. Okay, Dizzy, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. That would be cool. A Caribbean map, that just ticks my boxes, right? It's exotic. North Canada, Amazon, no doubt. Amazon, for sure. Juanita County. Oh, Chips is live now. And yeah, that would be cool, though. That would be cool. Juanita County sounds... Where is Juanita County? Kingfish, tuna, shark. New Zealand, that would be cool. Best salmon? Oh, those are fighting words, Taylor. I live on the Pacific West Coast here. Well, let me tell you about our salmon. Actually, I can't because I'm hungry. And, I want a map with peacock bass, so Florida or the Amazon would be sweet. Okay. Also, let's see sturgeon in the game as well. I would love sturgeon. I'll take any sturgeon. Like here in British Columbia, we're actually known for our sturgeon, our steel. We're known for fishing, period. But if you ever want to see something cool, just Google sturgeon fishing Fraser River, and you will see these monsters. I mean, it's not hard to believe that these are prehistoric fish when you see what comes out of this river. It's insane. But there's good sturgeon fishing all around the world. It depends where you go, right? Depends where you go. And I'm not talking the sturgeon fish farms because, hey, because they're all after those beautiful legs. But like, there's some really good spots. Big Rig, what's up, brother? What's up, my man? I love seeing all the different skins on the boats too, man. Yeah, catching sturgeon's incredible. Nile Delta, okay. That would be cool. Amazon with peacock bass, eel, flat-whiskered catfish, arowanas. Arowanas are so cool. Actually, I used to work for a guy years ago. He had two massive aquariums. And one, he had a tigerfish, which it's crazy to watch those things feed. So cool. All the because they like sting their prey to make them immobile. It's crazy. And then he had arowanas. And those arowanas, they would break out. He had two of them and they would jump. Because I'm told that this is how they feed. They get like small birds and animals out of trees. They jump. They would jump and hit the top of the aquarium, and they knocked that aquarium off. So it was a door company. I used to make doors and deliver them when I was like 19. And I was going from Vancouver to Seattle. So I didn't get back until about 8:30 that night. And I went in and I had to go in, and I always left the keys to the 5-ton on his desk. And I walked into his office, and there were the arowanas on the floor. Whoa, these were his prizes. And I like picked them up and put it. It was too late. It was such a shame too. They were big. They had grown, man. They had grown. You guys all getting in frame. I love it. I'm not getting much on there. I'm being very specific now with this hook size, right? you're rocking with a size 2 hook, you're pretty much saying I want diamond. I want diamond. So maybe let's go down just one more. Which one had my 3? I think it was my 2. No, my 2. That was the one I was just on. There's my 3. We'll go back to number 1. We could try the plastics too. See how we do with the jig head, perhaps. I'm gonna just stick with this for now. We'll go back here. Let's get it right into shore. Right along that edge there. We got those massive king salmon, coho salmon, sockeye salmon, kokanee salmon, steelhead. Pacific Northwest has insane salmon fishing. It does. It's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. Plus, incredible trout. And we're getting bass now too. Like, I get it. So many people are upset. They're invasive. They're gonna say, yeah, but I've never been bass fishing, and I hear so many good things. So if we could just keep them in select lakes. Straight batter huge, that'd be cool. And oh, that would be cool. Okay. Very cool. Pickerels, yeah. What, Finland? But we just got Norway, so I don't know that we would be looking at, if we did another reserve, I can either confirm or deny, that we would do something so close right away. Although I have a very, very soft spot for Norway, Sweden, and Finland. Man, when I traveled and met the team in Sweden, I brought the whole family with me. It was incredible. It's just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous country, and I loved the people. I fell in love with the place, man. I'm getting goosebumps talking about this, and I've met a lot of friends from Norway and Finland from doing this over the last almost 6 years. Yeah, I have a very soft spot for, I really do. So yeah, I would love to see an Iceland map, but I feel like there's a lot that I feel should be done in North America and Europe. But like I'm saying, I'm hoping, and the team, they're on it. But I'd love to see something. And when I'm classing exotic, I mean like Australia, somewhere in the Mediterranean. Really, I want that colored water. I want that blue, baby. It makes me thirsty, which is weird, but I do. I want that blue. I'd like to do something in South America. And who knows? Maybe someday we end up out in the open chuck. Maybe we're doing some deep sea fishing. And maybe we do get some of those marlins, and that could open it right up. Tuna fishing would be awesome. What a fight tuna are. I ain't never done them. But I watch a lot of wicked tuna, let me tell you. I'm a bass junkie. Nothing like being up early morning lakes, flat as can be, throwing a topwater popper, and just having it get smashed by a largemouth bass. That's it. You just made it all the hairs are standing up. I'm getting goosebumps. You just painted a picture, my friend. You did. And this is one of the things I love about these streams. Like, I don't get to most of my buddies hunt and fish. The conversation with them is always around hunting. We're always getting prepared on hunting, but we all fish more than we hunt. And the fishing stories always come out. But here in these streams, we are hyper focused, and I freaking love it. You guys make me feel right at home. Thank you. Looking forward to a new leg in Norway. Oh, a new legendary. Sorry, I'm like, I got 2. If you really need. Absolutely, Ash. Absolutely. I was actually okay. So I'm gonna get into a story. I don't mean to miss any chat, but I got to. Sonaldo, what's up, my friend? Welcome, dude. Welcome. Okay. So last week, and I was watching everybody just cranking in Dominator, and I'm like, hey man, look, I'm 41. I don't have. I just spend. I buy so many. I'm terrible with money. I am. I can just blow it. And so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna see how light a line I can get the Dominator with. And so off I went. I went out with 15-pound braided. Oh my goodness, man alive. I got put through the paces. Long story short, I got spooled twice. Ran it right out. But on my first attempt on 15-pound braided, I got him right to the boat. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. I thought I got lucky. I got him right to the boat. I'm hitting my secure catch, and I'm picturing my guy in the boat going wild trying to pull this monster in because he's huge. And I was this close to completing the secured catch. And he ran. Oh, and he went all the way out and he spooled me. I couldn't believe it, man. It was something else. It was so much fun. I recorded it, and I'll endeavor to do something with that. I was glowing. I was absolutely buzzing. You know, I'm so used to playing games where just putting the time in is all you need. You know, it's so nice to have that challenge. And I'd been waiting, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, till a time when I could convince our devs to stick a legendary into rotation on our stream day, so we could all go and do a legendary together. But there's, they're big, they're heavy, and I don't quite have the setup, so I knew there'd be a challenge. I was really, let's call it for science. It was for science. It was incredible. So I tip my hat. What an experience. If you haven't tried the legendaries, you can see the grin on my face. I can't even get it off. It was something else, man. I'm looking forward to really getting after it. Osprey Daz, what's up, Daz? Welcome. Oh, is Doan here, Gemma? I didn't even see Doan. I didn't even see him. I'm not getting any hits on this right now. Is he here? Or he's just not with us. Man, we got a great group tucked in here right now. We really, really do. And we got, I have a question 3 times over who this is, but yeah. Question. So yeah, here we go, man. If you're going to come and join us, come and find us. We're congregated up here. Maybe what we'll do, guys, in just a few minutes, we're going to move down to another spot that we were frequenting. Frequency? We were frequency. Let me just tune it in a little bit so I can say that right. We were out there the day I had Gaz and Rushy with me. We ended up with having that little impromptu fishing derby. That was a ton of fun. We might head down over there and check it out. Another great spot. Will Beads, what's up, brother? You want Big Larry? Use the DLC rod. Yeah, that's a beautiful option on the rod, but like you really need to get that line, right? You know, you need to get that up, and your reel. My reel was too light, but it's like 25K. Is that? Am I? Yeah, it's expensive. What up, Nathan? How you doing, my friend? Welcome, dude. I missed so many comments. I'm sorry, my friends. I'm sorry. Yeah, peacock bass would be really, really cool. Oh, okay. Yeah. Just can't seem to get into the map, Gypsis. You'll find us. Dominator was not easy. And so maybe it wasn't the best option for me to be trying such a lightweight line. And rod. The rod was okay. It was my reel. You slippage. Like, why am I not gaining any ground? Oh, come on, man. Hit me one time. We might have to slightly adjust here. I'm a little disappointed. Let's just try. Let's reposition a touch. Here, let's move to the back of our boat. Although I'm not going to see all these boys, which is kind of cool seeing everybody else. We're going to go straight into shore here. We just move it over a little. Giving the old Rushy some love there. Lag, what's up, my man? One of our partner creators who's also been doing some giveaways. Did you give them all away, Lag? What are you doing, brother? And so it's there's supposed to be an overlap now. My understanding was there actually wouldn't be a day, but there's all about that balance and working things in the back end. So we currently don't have one active today. I'll say tomorrow you'll see one, possibly even later today. We'll see how it goes. Oh God, really, dude? Oh man, alive! That was a lot of fun. I'm gonna have to see if I can maybe get my hands on some more. It was good. Oh, we had a great time with it, dude. Flip Flap, what's up, man? Need to drop your hook, Jax. It gives your build a wider. Oh, what am I at? You're absolutely right. I haven't been paying attention. What depth am I at? Oh, for the love of Pete. Yes, and you're absolutely right. So you have to consider this if your line is down. I think you said area of influence, wider area of influence. If you get it down, there's influence on top, and it's just wasted if you're right at the top, right? So you really want to get that line into the water. You're absolutely right. I, you know, these morning streams, it's hard for me to be sharp and on it at the best of times, but a morning stream, one coffee in, and I'm only halfway through it. Half, absolutely. Yes, my friend. Yes. You can definitely use the landscape to your advantage. But 33 pound, you have a chance of pulling them in, right? I know the go-to is a 55-pound setup. That's what a lot of people are trying to or seem to be using. I tip my hat to you, dude. That's awesome. You're loving the changes and updates to the game. It's incredible, isn't it, Lag? I mean, we knew that was going to happen. We knew that if you've played any expansive world game, this seems to be how we do it. We get the structure, the mechanics in place, and a good playable version, and then we continue to add. Look at the Hunter, right? It was bare bones when it came out. Now, holy, there's so many reserves. There's almost 70 in-game species. You're probably going to see the same thing happen here to the angler. We know that there's, Gaz let it go. There's more. That sounds wrong. There's more fish coming soon. So that's just an indication of the type of support that it's getting from the devs and the ongoing work on it. We're gonna see more. I actually quite like the secure catch. I can see where that's leading and kind of what that's where that's gone us. Oh man, I can't see any of the boys looking over this way. What if I just turned my? Here we go. Okay, I get a couple of you there. What's going on? Look at him teasing me. You little bugger. Here, I'm gonna just pull this over here. See about maybe, just kind of entice a little ketchup on it for him. MD, what's up, brother? Good to see you, my man. Good to see you, dude. When we get carp, you know what? Hey, legend, there's a very good chance of that. Very good chance. Noah says he tried with lights up as well. Just as you said, I got him to the dock, went right back out 60 meters and cut my line. It's wild though, right? Isn't it wild? I couldn't believe it, man. He spooled me all the way to 100 twice. And, they were good long fights. And that's what I enjoyed the most was the fact that here I was trying to do something that clear. Oh, look at all the fish coming into frame here. And I couldn't make it happen. I know if I could have kept after it, might have been a different story. But I recorded it all. It was a ton of fun. What's the best way to fight a big fish? Takes a long time. It does. So different tactics, different fish. Honestly, what holds true with all of them is you need to tire them out. You need to tire them out. It's unless you've got crazy heavy gear for what you're going on. Sometimes they're just a straight reel. You just pull them in and bada boom, bada bing. But in all honesty, the majority of the fish, and if you're looking for a challenge, you're not trying to over crush the gear. It's going to be a fight, and you really just need to tire them out. Pumping the rod, bringing them to you. They're going to run a little bit, bringing them in, just sticking with it, just like IRL. It's a lot of it's rewarding. I think that's what I'm looking for here. That's how I'm trying to describe it. I find it very rewarding when I've pulled something in that really maybe I shouldn't have been able to. That's why I went out to try the Dominator with 15-pound tests. That I feel like a bit of a dum-dum for doing it now. Here we go. Here comes a bream, baby. Hit it. That is a bream, isn't it? Oh, you're not. You're not. You're just teasing me. Isn't that a bream? It looks like a bream. Can we get it? Curious, are fish not in game that you would love to have in game? Catch them. Why? I'm gonna be straight up. I want sturgeon because it's the biggest, baddest fish I've ever caught in my life. I want halibut. Halibut being the second, springs being my third. I realize this is all we're saltwater fishing now where I'm at, but that's what I would like to see. I am about that big fight. I want my arms to feel like they're gonna fall off. Like, I want to be at the point where I'm actually considering, do I need to let my buddy take this rod because I'm spent? I love that feeling. The first time it ever hit me was, and it wasn't even massive, it was a 63-pound halibut up north. And it took me, I mean, I was young, I was 16. So I didn't have old man strength like I have now. I just take the rod, I'm not pulling it in my boat. But back then, it was a fight. And it took me like, I don't know, some of you might laugh at me, but it took me almost an hour and a half to reel that thing in. It was wild. It was so far down, too. And every time I got him up close, as soon as I could see him, he would freaking bolt. And they're sheer muscle. They're bottom fish, right? They're sheer muscle, those halibut. They're so bloody tasty. So that's stuck in my head. And then, steelhead. I think that would be those would be my 4. I can't even narrow it to 3. Those would be my 4, right? I would love springs. I would love steelhead. I would love halibut. And I absolutely need sturgeon. So that's just me. That's just me. How about you guys? Give me your top 3. Let's see it. Hold on. Don't start yet. Let me write this down. Where's my pen? Here it is. Okay. I write down our timestamps because I find this very useful. I see everything going on in the community, and I like to really take notes on what the current asks are. I like to keep on top of that. But these streams are freaking fantastic. Hey, fire away, my friends. Top 3 species you want in game. If you were sitting with the devs right now and Rushy and Gaz sat you down, and of course they probably sit you down to lunch because they're just that kind of crew. They'd feed you first. I'd say, all right, mate. Okay, I can't. I'm not even going to try and do their incredible accent. What would you like to see in game? And we're going to make it happen. And they're waiting. They're anticipating. What would it be? Pickerel, sturgeon, crappies. Crappies would be really cool. I've never caught them, and they really interest me. Are there any saltwater species in this game? Sort of. We're technically on some salt, right? Like we've got the Atlantic salmon. Nile perch, Arapaima. Am I saying that wrong? I know I am. Bluefin tuna. Yes, tuna would be awesome. White sturgeon, steelhead, Arapaima. Am I saying that right? I need to Google this, man. I learned so much in this community. Any carp, groupers, bluegill, galleons, shy shark, spring coho, halibut. Hanging out in this community makes me realize, like, I always thought I was a pretty knowledgeable fisherman. Like, there's species I have never even heard of. It's wild. It really is. Sturgeon, eel, pacus, eel would be very cool. Bull shark, tarpon, permit would be cool. A yellowtail kingfish. Okay. A Goliath grouper. Okay. Wells catfish. Yeah, carp. Lots of requests for carp. I hear that a lot. I said carp, especially lately, has had so much volume. Why am I not catching a thing? Okay, let's do we want to switch locations, guys? I don't see anyone really pulling much in here anymore. I think we need to move. It just ain't happening, Okay, we're gonna move. We got another spot. Let's head to it. You want to jump in, bro? Can you make the jump? You can't make the jump. What am I talking about? You're stuck to position. That was dumb. I want to be able to. Captain Murr, okay, very cool. Muskie, blue marlin, Wells catfish. Oh, Arctic grayling. Very cool. Okay. Look up golden dorado. They are so cool. Nathan, I'm going to do that, actually. Oh, you know what? Yeah, real RZV. I fully agree. I'm not sure why that is. Maybe I really don't know. I really don't know why it hasn't been done. I feel like it needs to be done. So yeah, every game has focused on freshwater. And yeah, no offense taken. We don't want to be like every game. You know, we don't. In fact, when you look at Norway here, like we are fully in the salt here right now. You can see the cruise ship out here. I want to get out here. I do. And I know the team does too. There's been talk about that. Maybe that's something we could see pop at some point. Thank you for that, dude. Thank you for that, because it's, you know, it's good to see these things. Do you think someday the angry will head to the Amazon? You know what, Data? If there is enough requests, I 100% think that is possible. You know, we make no secret of it, and I feel like I say it too often. I don't want it to ever sound canned, but it's one of the things I'm most proud of working with Expansive Worlds. We are community driven, community focused. You know, we don't have a team of designers that sit with blinders on and do what they want to do. They want to do what the community wants. You know, they want to make the game that we want to play. It's one of the reasons, and that I'm so enamored with being a community manager here. You know, because we see this happening. We see it happen in all of our games. So make those requests, put it out there. Amazon would be fantastic. There is a great species lineup there. Just so you guys are aware, I'm wanting to head right there. I see we've already got who down there. Can't quite get on it. Big Rig's already there. He knows. We're gonna cruise in around this island, see what we can get. Virtual deep sea fishing. I don't know. You know, hey, I you know, it's nice to support games in the genre. It might be a little bit different, but a game that I got into some time ago was Fishing Barents Sea, and then they came out with Fishing Atlantic, and it's cool. It's completely different from this. Like, it's not really a fishing experience in a sense. It's more about using the boats and whatnot. But like, it gets you thinking on what you could do in a game like this. Look at everybody headed. I love it, man. I freaking love it. Like, this is obviously a lot more in depth. It's a lot more focused on the art of fishing and how we can expand on that and what we can do with that. I mean, sky's the limit. There we go, Gypsys, right on. You made it. You made it. Come on this way, my friend. Let's get around this island. There's a beautiful spot over here. I think it should turn out nicely. Let's go see what we can do. I'm from Australia, and I mostly fish land-based from coastal rock ledges for large pelagic fish. Awesome, man. Awesome. I'm very jealous. I really am. Hey, Sard, what's up? Good to see you. Welcome. Swordfish would be an awesome challenge. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think the Arctic char and brown trout would also be cool. Yeah, I do too. I do too. You got dead legs. I know. We can't. There's nothing we can do about it. Nothing we can do. I could have just jumped over there. I really like jumping in the boat. Where are we at? Hold on. I want to go in and around a little. Good spot here. Should catch some good golds here. But, man, I like that I'm not getting a hit on every time I toss in the water. You know, something's wrong. If you see somebody getting a hit as soon as they cast, something's wrong. Love to see rainbow trout. Sarosi, thank you. Thank you. The vibe for me is just hanging out with you guys. I could be playing freaking Minesweeper right now and I'd be having a blast. Well, maybe not as much. This gets me. I'm stupid outdoorsy. I'm blessed to be working for a company that's all about the outdoors. Like, this is a game you could just go and explore if you didn't want to fish one night. Like, I've thought about, it'd be kind of fun to do a stream where we just go and do all the collectibles. I'd have to do a restart because I've got a smattering of them on this map and most of them on the other map. It would be a whole lot of fun, you know? Deja vu. Been here before. Who's in the boat? It's unmanned. We have a ghost boat. Oh, multiplayer. Multiplayer's doing it to me. It's doing it to me right now. Okay, I'm going to try and get close to the shore on this one. We're going back with the big boy hook. We got the 2 on. See how we do. Collectibles would be cool, right? Would be cool. There's actually a really great guide by Jamie on Steam. If you're looking to do some of that stuff, check it out. I would love to get that in a format like a spreadsheet, even a Google Doc, but a spreadsheet. All things related like that. And if any of you do that, let myself or one of the mods know in the Discord. We'll get it pinned in the channel. You know, we really appreciate that, but it's something I've always appreciated in our community. What up, Zach? How you doing, brother? Good to see you, my man. Currently, Australian salmon are running down south of Western Australia. Oh, I bet. You get the salmon around here too, dude. That's where I grew up. That's what got me into fishing. My old man, he's a meat cutter. He didn't fish, he didn't hunt, but he loved fish and he loved game. So when I mean, I've been fishing since I was knee-high to a grasshopper. My buddies and I would just walk up. I lived in a place called Steveston, a little fishing town, and we'd just walk up with our tackle box and our rod, and we would buddy up with all the fishermen down at the wharf, and we'd sit on the end of their fishing boat right off the bow, just right into the water. Some of the best fishing, man. It was awesome. But when the salmon would run, you know, the rainbows would come through. It was insane. We'd go across this, it was called Shady Island, big sandbar on the other side, because they dredge that part of the Fraser, and they reclaim land with all the sand. It's a big process. But we would go out onto this sandbar, stand in the water up to our ankles to our knees, and just cast out. And man, it was a scenario where cast, hit, cast, hit. And I mean, it was a different time, you know. We would just fill a bucket of fish and walk home with it. Oh God, when I think of the trouble we could have got in, you can't do that today, man. And I probably should have just said that while live on stream, but that's what we did as kids. We didn't know any better. Parents loved it. We'd have fresh fish. I'd give fish to the neighbors. I thought I was going to be a fisherman growing up. Absolutely loved it. That's when I got hooked. And I know you've all got a story like that. This is the beautiful thing about fishing. When you get to sit around with your buddies, you know, in a foldable lawn chair with something refreshing, you get to talk about these sorts of stories. You know, the ones that got away, right? That grow every time you tell the tale. But for me, it's all about how I got into it, because it was like pure perseverance. I'd go down there in the rain because the fishing was always better in the rain. I'd go by myself. Man. Oh, what's happening? I'm great, dude. I'm great. You just noticed the reflection of the visor of the boat, right? Surprising. It's those little details. I don't even have it. I haven't been told. You know, I'm just going to put this out there. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to do it. I might get in trouble for it. I can't show it. Wait till you guys see. Wait, I'm serious. Wait till you. I'm taking a page out of Gaz's book here. Wait till you see what they have done with the water. I hope I'm not getting in trouble for that. I'm sorry. I was so impressed. Like, and I know, I get it. We have beats we need to follow. Everything needs to line up. We can't show anything until everything's past a certain stage. I've had people say to me, "Why doesn't your water look like it in the Hunter?" Well, because they're actually, it's the same engine but completely different engines, and different teams, different progression. This new water, it's the best I've seen in a video game. I'm just saying. I could find a GIF, but I'm not allowed. Let's see when we can show this. I probably should have even said that, but it gets me excited because you spend a lot of time looking at the water. And we know when the game first came out, there were complaints about the state of the water. It looked oily. It just wasn't right, you know, and they put some love into it. Holy. Can I entice you? Come and pay my line a visit, because that was big. It was, whoa. You know what, Dark Legion Mage, I have a soft spot in my heart for that. We got him. He's gonna hit it. Let's go. Come on, show me the love. Oh God, he is giving me the gears. Look at that fight. Oh, it's a good thing we're close to the boat. Ooh. Oh, I don't like that tension. Oh, I'm dropping my tension down. He does not. Oh, I almost had him on secure catch. There he is. No. Get it. What are you, baby? He's a gold. Oh, I was looking at him thinking he was a diamond, man. He looked so big. But the dough came through, my friends. Yes, sir. Maybe not the favorite go-to, but they will bite it, and I will take that. We're on the board. Weighing in at a 4.90. I will absolutely put that back into the water. I would like to point out my appreciation for the beard that I am sporting in game. It needs a little more girth, but hey, it's just got to grow. That you know, it's just got to grow. Where you guys, anyways, I have to say it. It was an intentional pun. I'm sorry, I can't help it. It just keeps coming out. It really does. Len, what's up, dude? No skunk this week. I know. I know. You have no idea how hard that is as a creator and you get skunked. Like, come on. You know, like, I know it's a job and I'm a community manager, but I'm a creator at heart. This is how I got into this gig. And you always have that expectation that you need to provide, you need to produce. Man. Anyways, I just have to be straight. I hope that I'm not going to get in trouble for saying anything about the state of or what's happening with the water, but I can't wait for everybody to see it. I am absolutely tickled pink when I see stuff like that, when I see what they're working on. And I can see the excitement from Rushy. Like, we're all like kids in a candy shop, okay? You got to understand. And you want to share right away, but there's beats we need to hit. So, yeah. Not here next week. You know why? I said too much too soon. What up, Demonic? How you doing, my friend? It was girthy, wasn't it? Let's go, Tony. Yeah, man. Let's go. You paid $2 for your... No! I should never make an appearance in any of our games. If it's in the 100, everyone will try and shoot it. If it's here, and everyone will just try and... If you're wearing that skin, they'll try and push you into the water. Look, I'm a realist. I understand. So, as you can see, we caught that big boy real close to the shore. It turned out quite nice. Let's see everybody's doing. Brobo with the gold asp. Okay. Nice. Big Rig, you are invisible. Yeah, I think if I go out of render and come back in, you wouldn't be, but it's okay, bud. We know you're there. We saw you. Lots going down here, man. Lots of good salmon, some pike. Yeah. No worries, Gypsis. It doesn't matter. That's what it's all about. Just fish to fish. I love it. Gypsis, you see him? Yeah. It's just, it could be my connection to the server. It is what it is. I'm doing great, man. Thank you for asking. Good to hear you're doing well. Thank you for coming out to the stream. It's always a pleasure to have everybody back. You know, every week we're here on Wednesdays for the Tackle Box streams. You know, I enjoy both of our streams. I really do. I get to hunt. The next day I get to fish. I feel like I'd like to start my day with fishing and hunt through the day and then fish in the evening. Actually, that's not true. When we go out hunting, once we have something, we've always got our rods with us, and we'll spend the rest of our trip fishing or helping our buddies. Sometimes it's nice to have company while you're sitting there in the cold, freezing, bloody cold woods. But we always take our lines with us, so that's always the joke, right? You know, filled my tank, going fishing. You know, just everyone plays it up. But I'd love to be able to capture that. It'd be a lot of fun, man. Starting the day off like that, end the day like that. Trying to find you a no luck. Wills, how have you not found me yet, brother? Well, we might even be full though, to be honest. Right? Everybody on this server is all right here. I love it. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think no, we should be open. Open for business. Here's another question for you in this game. Is any fishing gear that is not in the game yet that you would love to use in this game, and why? So, you know, that's a tough one. First off, if we were to be doing some sort of bottom fishing, I'd love some like monster gaff hooks. I'd like some big weights. I'd like to be able to tie flies. But I don't think that's specifically what you're getting at. You know, something I had a lot of fun with, and it's not something I use anymore at all. But I used to use the bar rigs a lot when I was younger, mainly because of where we were fishing. I was only going after bullheads, but I'd often catch flounders. And when I'd use the bar rig, I'd catch multiple. And as a kid, that was just a blast. Maybe I want to relive that nostalgia. I'd like belly boats. If we're really going to talk about gear, I would really like to get into some belly boats. I like the serenity of it, just being able to paddle out, floating in the water. Just, you know, and your buddy next to you in a belly boat. It's a lot more accessible too. Like you can get into areas that you can pack that on your back and hike up to a little alpine lake. that maybe you couldn't drive to. We like to, there's actually a spot here, Weaver Lake, that we like to do that at. So I'd like that in game. But I think, whenever gear's mentioned, and I know that this is a big ask from the community, I'd like a bigger tackle box, multiple tackle boxes. In fact, I'd like tackle boxes that I could do forms of loadouts in, like actually have everything sort of separated and neat and organized. Not that my tackle box is neat and organized. Starts out that way, never finishes that way. And a lawn chair. Yeah, absolutely. I'd like to be able to place a float rod in a stand, then pick up a casting rod to pass the time. Absolutely. That's a big ask. It's one that we've heard and we've listened to is rod holders and being able to move around and such. That's something the team has definitely been investigating quite hard. Still missing the Diamond Roach after 3 weeks. Forcible, man. And you're one of our master anglers. I can't believe you haven't got it yet. Keep after it, my man. Keep after it. The community has spoken. We want you as the next shock keeper on the next map. Oh, jeez. No way. You saw how people reacted to Buckaroo. I have too many catchphrases. They'd get way overdone. I never meant for them to be catchphrases. They just are. And it would get overdone, and I'd get voted off the island. That would be it. I'd end up getting fired. Oh, man. You guys. Ice fishing all the gear. Yes. Oh, baby. Oh, you just tease me whenever I see a fish. Often it's because I have my hook too high. I'm not catching anything quite yet over here. We are being specific. I know it's 10 o'clock, but... Oh! Come on, man! But at least we're not skunked today. Got a beautiful gold. If you really want the quantity over quality, Gaz, I'm looking at you. I know you're watching. Then you'd want to step down a size. I'm on the 2. A 3 should still get you some golds. 4, maybe you catch some golds, but now you're in the silver territory, maybe even to bronze. But you'll get more, right? And sometimes I feel working through the population in an area can help you. Plus, it's bettering your level. It's pushing your level up, which ultimately pushes up your funds so that you can buy the appropriate gear if you want to go after Dominator, not get spooled. Yeah, I'm a little sore about it. No, I'm not. One of the best experiences I've had yet. Oh, seriously. Really, Automod? They called that. We can allow that, I think. Oh my goodness. Trophy launch of fish tanks. Biggest ask. And I think from what I've seen, might be one of the hardest to do too. To do right. But yeah, that's gotten a lot of attention. Seriously. It's 10 o'clock. You're 2 hours ahead of me, Will. I would like if the boats that are visible on the boat dock signs were available. Gotcha. If you were the shopkeeper, what would you be saying, Jaxy? A whole lot of yes, sir. I don't know how I'd work lung butter into this, but I got told the lung butter is now a catchphrase. You'd have to do everything with 2 hands. It's just too much. I'm sorry. Yeah, actually, I try not to use all that. I purposely am consciously aware not to bring my own stuff into the workplace. So maybe I don't say it that much on here. I couldn't help it. It was part of my issue. Hello? Oh, come on, man. Before we go, I know they're all over there teasing me right now. And we got it deep enough we're really not seeing too much of the action, so. I only had 7 and 8 on me, also I'm stuck with those for now. It's all good, Jim says. Hopefully, hopefully you're pulling them in there. I can neither confirm or deny that they're biting over yonder. Absolutely, David. I didn't mean for that to become a catchphrase either. This is how these things happen, right? Would it be easier to do a photo album that you can pull out? It would be. Actually, it would be. I mean, I'm assuming, because we already have that capture process in our harvest screens. So, my mind tells me it would be easier to do that. But I don't think they're looking for easier. Like, I think you guys are seeing I know this is like hearing this from me being a community manager. I know I work for them, but I also try to push that line of I'm a creator and I came from the community. That's how I got this job. So I always like to be real like that. And I feel like, and I don't mean this to sound canned, but you see the attention that they're putting into things and how they want it to be like everything that comes in from this point. They really want it to be a banger. And for something that is so requested, like a trophy lodge or an aquarium, 3D printed, however they're going to do it, I feel like they want to nail it. They want to nail it. And it's because it's not about just put out what people want. You guys have met them on stream. They take pride in this, right? It's kind of like a master carpenter out there doing work, right? That master carpenter, he's making sure that there's no gaps, that everything's square, that it all lines up, that it's flush, that all the edges are dressed and sanded properly. It's the same thing in development, There definitely are some that are more towards, geared more towards, I don't mean this to slight any studios, but some are just more geared towards, we have to do this because we need to make money, we've put our teams push things back and because they just haven't felt it's ready. So yeah, I have high hopes. And I had to say that because it's tough being, part of the company to give a heartfelt response. I don't want you to think I'm being canned. They're certainly not telling me what to say. In fact, they kind of give me free run with these streams. They don't tell you this week you're doing this week you're doing that. They'll tell me, hey, we got something cool coming, and I'll jump all over it. But yeah, it's just to pass that on. How an in-game photo album? It would be cool. Yeah, it would be very cool. There is a chance that you would see an aquarium. I believe so because it's a big conversation, right? Having a trophy lodge in angler is not be the same as in the hunter. Once you get a diamond pike example, you do not get any more variables. All the same. Oh, I see what you're saying. I don't know. I think I'd like the freedom to be able to display any trophies. Because I picture it like, hey, I've got a room in my house, and if I wanted to put my biggest steelhead, which would have to be 3D print here, or because we have to release. But if I had my biggest steelhead all across there, that would be so cool, and be able to keep a collection. Maybe you're obsessed with one fish. I know what you're saying, though. I see exactly what you're saying. Be nice to have those options, right? It would. Oh, could you imagine having legendaries all in a tank together? Right? That's where Lockjoy is right, where if you had something like legendaries, in my mind, you should only be able to display one, right? You couldn't have multiple Larrys in a tank. It's a Larry convention over here. Okay. Unfortunately, I have somewhere I need to be this afternoon. Today, I am actually cutting off at my stop time, not stream time, because that was 6 minutes ago. I just have too much fun here, man. I love talking this stuff. Thank you all for coming out and engaging and giving this talk and being able to chat about this stuff. Getting your ideas, your views, it means a lot. We're here next week. We're going to have another fun fish. Well, maybe soon we're going to organize to get everybody in some sort of a fishing derby. It's got to happen. It's got to happen at some point. We'll see what we can do. Get your ideas on what you would like to see in a competition into the Discord for me. I'd love to see it in the suggestions tab on how you would like to see a competition, a community competition focused around a stream put together and unfold for all of us to take part in. Obviously, we would have to keep it down. So keep in mind, we wouldn't be able to go with 12 because you might not get 12 people in on a server. I would like to see maybe 8, right? If you have an idea, 8, pick some target species and how you want it to go. Maybe it doesn't have to be a target species. Maybe it's simply the amount of catches. However you want to do it, I'm looking for your ideas because I have some. But if we're going to have a little fun with this, I want to get you guys all involved. And then when we come up with a great game plan, I'll go get it approved and we'll see what we can do with it. Thank you all for coming to join me this week. I will catch you on Tuesday for some hunting, Wednesday back for some fishing. And between now and then, I will see you around the community, most specifically in the Discord. Big shout out to all of the crew here who came out. Gypsis, Big Rig, Broba, Jebba, where Big Rig, you're still invisible. Tony, my man, I know you had the jet. Thank you for coming out, and we'll catch you guys again real soon. Much love from your bearded brother. Until next time.